A Florida fishing guide attempts to capsize a father and son fishing in kayaks. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the vlog. If you're new, my name is Steve Chapman. This stinks. It's another captain here in Florida just ruining the reputation of not only himself, but people who are looking to go fishing with guides. Now, this is all alleged because you're innocent until proven guilty. And this man and his partner will see a judge on August 1st. Now, allegedly, and it's been reported, and there is video footage corroborating this whole thing, but it shows a Marathon, Florida Keys fishing guide, James Gagliardini, and his partner, Eric Wink, allegedly attempted to capsize a father and son who were out fishing at a resort that were on kayaks. Now, James has been charged with aggravated assault, reckless operation of a vessel, and intentionally harassing a fisherman. Eric, his partner, has been charged with battery. Now, the story goes the father and the son were staying at a resort. They were down in the Keys for vacation or whatever what they were doing, and they went fishing in some kayaks. And the suspects decided they would repeatedly circle them in a 21-foot boat. And this caused the father and son to fear the possibility of being run over. And it really doesn't stop there. Gagliardini then pinned the boat to the dock. He trimmed up his motor and then decided to spray the father and son in the kayaks with water shooting out the back. And this all stemmed because they were fishing a spot and the guide got upset. And the father and son were just there fishing in that area. Now, they have security footage corroborating the whole victim's account. And both the guide and the mate, or the partner, were booked in jail. Now, Gagliardini was screaming, "You cannot fish here," while his partner sprayed the father and son with a hose. And they came within 3 to 5 feet of hitting these kayakers. And Gagliardini admitted to circling the pair and that others typically comply when he makes such a request. He also claimed that the fish are his pets that live there. Now, the last time we had to deal with a guide getting crazy was when the guy jumped in that angler's boat. And that blew up. This is another Florida guide who should not be allowed to take another client fishing forever. And to be honest, James has a really good reputation of being a great fisherman and a great guide. But when you go out there with you and with your partner and you decide that you're going to circle and scare the living bejesus out of a father and son, you're lucky you're alive. Because if they would have hit either one of those guys or ran them over or did whatever, it could have been fatal. And people who have this urge to, as soon as you get mad because someone doesn't comply with what you want, that they get aggressive and mean and do this kind of stuff, should not be allowed to be a Florida fishing guide. That's just plain and simple. This is one and done. That's my opinion. I think if you're going to go to this extent to scare a father and a son who are in kayaks, who cannot move as fast as you, and you decide to circle them, or put up your prop and spray them with water, or have the hose, you should not be a guide, ever. This gives guides around the country a bad reputation. This might not think it doesn't hurt other guides. It does. Stories like this stink. However, everyone should know about this guy and never fish with him again. That's just how I feel. And I know this is all alleged and you're innocent until proven guilty. But this story flat out stinks. As a father, someone who loves getting on the water, you do this to me and my son, we have a whole different situation going on. And that father probably handled it drastically better than what I did. Because I'm angry here for them. And I can't believe a Florida guide is allowed to do something like this. And again, it's all alleged, but this stinks. And him admitting that he did it just proves his guilt, that he's guilty. And he can have his day in court. And hopefully it's just some sort of fines or whatever it is. But as a fishing guide in the state of Florida, his license should be revoked from taking anyone fishing ever again. But what do you think? Am I just off my rockers and having a bad day because I'm still feeling the pain in my ribs? You can tell me it. You're not going to hurt my feeling. But I'd love to know what you think in the comments below. So comment below and tell me what you think. Thank you to all the new subscribers and members and everyone who's interactive on the channel. I really do appreciate it. My shout out goes to Randy Blockett, Chris also. Thank you guys. Thank you for being part of the family and team. And I really appreciate the love. So thank you. But Randy, dude, thank you. I really appreciate it. But if you're not a subscriber, you should be. Just click that button and welcome to the team and the family. Remember, take a kid fishing, tight lines cheers, and get your fish on.